Hi, I am Chase Stanley, the writer and director of The Bartender, and with me is Evan James Henderson, who plays the bartender, and we thought we'd just do a quick little commentary of The Bartender.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and look at this. Uh, right now we're doing a nice little pan shot.
Yes, it is pretty dead, isn't it?
A little tip
Get you some?
or behind the scenes is that originally we were going to actually have that same thing at the end, but it didn't look good, so then we didn't, and so we changed it.
A lot of unforeseen things that we didn't plan for. A lot of stuff in the background. Certain things wouldn't move. That table was heavy. Table behind it right there.
Yeah, and it was like plugged into the ground somehow.
And that's my look for her asking for cranberry juice.
Again. I hope this isn't the first time you're watching The Bartender. If not, you should probably just go back and watch the real thing. Yeah, so we shot this over one night. I wrote this script about a year and a half or so before we shot.
Beautiful shot. This is my favorite shot in the whole.
Thank you.
I'm sorry?
I think that's probably one of my favorites as well. I like the car one that we get in a little bit as well.
I mean, favorite shot that doesn't include me. I should say that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I actually make two cameos, one accidental cameo, and then my voice is in the music that's written by Nicholas Cleveland towards the end here. So yeah, this is an 11-ish to 12-page script, and so it usually takes about an hour per page. We shot the whole thing in one night because I was broke at the time.
It was what, about 16 hours?
Yeah, we started shooting at like 9, and I don't think we were up till like noon or 1 the next day.
Yeah.
So if you look in the background of some of the shots towards the end, we shot mostly chronologically.
The sun is rising.
You can see the sun rising.
Let me add quick here before we move past the cranberry juice. Great nod to Chase. I'll let you say
two
it.
things. So it's a Hot Fuzz reference. And it is also the Departed reference from Martin Scorsese's The Departed. So I thought I'd go ahead and hit two birds with one stone and get them both knocked out of the way.
Great look by Randy there.
Yes. So yeah, we we have yet to mention the marvelous Randy Blackburn. This is, I think, her first time in
her debut.
Yeah. So
her film debut. Congrats to Randy.
He's very good. Let's give him a little clap there. That's the clap. So yeah, these were all originally, these next couple shots after this here transition were originally intended to be jump shots. Another reference to Edgar Wright, and something that I didn't really grasp beforehand is that you have to often lose a lot of your favorite shots. These were some of my favorite shots.
And look at that transition.
So originally these were all inserts of her getting the soap, washing her hands, getting the paper towels, and we cut it all. It didn't feel right, and so
it looked great.
It did.
I'll say that, but it didn't exactly flow with the story as much as I would have loved to have them there too. That would have been. Hard.
That there was the lipstick, and you see the bartender there. He's got her drink prepared before she orders it.
'Cause he knows.
Oh yeah, he does.
Driving?
Yeah, we get this nice little light up of the booth was a fun little thing that took way too long.
Yeah, you can't really see it on here, but behind the actual bar there is a lifted part. We had a light pointing down from here, getting it just perfectly set on that booth. We had a different booth planned originally.
Yeah,
right?
it was going to be these ones to the left that she's going to walk by right. Oh, okay. It's off
good cutaway.
It's off to the right. I also really enjoy this shot. Another reason why I don't hold on it for very long is because you can see reflections. So we cut right before it gets in focus.
And look at that green lighting in the back.
Yeah. Our DP on this was honestly so great. He did a lot of he did a lot of great stuff with very limited resources.
I didn't say I was headed anywhere specific.
Yeah,
I was just headed here.
we lit the bar with lights they already had, and then I think we had like 2 or 3 artificial lights that we shined up at the top like some source fours, and then everything else we just used what was already in the bar. But yeah, this was obviously my directorial debut,
Just
and
Alaska. Just to say I've been
had
there.
my hands full. Not with Evan here, but with this shoot that was
I used to
supposed to
travel a lot with
last
my dad.
about
He was more
9
into traveling
hours,
overseas, whereas
stretching.
I just
to
love the States.
Well, we had a bit of a late start.
We did.
We
He gave me all of his money.
we were
to
supposed to start at 9. We got there around 8.
Go travel the States.
Maybe even earlier.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
Or
And
just
then
put in
I remember
savings.
we're hanging out in those booths. You
I
can
always
see in the
wanted to
back.
finish what we
Oh,
started
yeah.
as a kid.
I think I
You always
slept
knew
there
that,
for a little
'cause I
bit
never
before we
shut up
started.
about it.
I got a Red Bull
Yeah.
in the
I've made
convenience
it through
store,
35.
the
Nice
same
store.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Great work on the backpack, by the way.
Once I
Oh,
get to
thank you.
Washington,
This guy, he
I'm
bought
gonna take a ferry
so
up
many
to Alaska
pins
and just
for
drive
that.
through
Did
there
you
for
have
a
to buy
couple
them
months.
individually?
Yes, I did, because
Oh my
all the ones that they sold in
I really
bulk
miss
were
him,
like,
but
they would say like
he
Texas,
sure
really
gave me
big,
one
which
hell
is
of a
where we
gift.
shot this. We flew from
This is in
California
Texas.
to Texas to shoot this.
Texas is a very humid place. Let me say that now. We had to stop the AC. Of course, the AC had a humming in the background. Great poll, by the way.
Thank you.
Stories.
The AC was running in the background,
You
so
know,
we couldn't
a lot
use
of
it.
people
And
passing through.
Texas is so humid,
Lots of
you
stories
cannot
shared.
imagine how hot and
And you get
tired
hearing 'em.
and long this entire process was.
Yeah, so this was at the beginning of September of 2018.
What about your mother?
17.
What about
2017?
her?
No?
Didn't
18.
mention her.
2018.
I mean, there's nothing
And
really to mention.
we pretty much, the ground was so humid and sticky in there that we were slipping.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can see our feet marks actually right here in that insert. And it was so rough.
I found this pin.
Yeah, it was, I mean, like, even Randy here, her hair is kind of a little bit frizzy.
Yeah,
and
it's
we
starting to
were
frizz up.
trying to maintain in between each shot. It took a while, but yeah.
Oh, and shout out to National Treasure
I don't really believe in coincidences.
Bar and
Restaurant
Grill,
Bar
yeah.
or Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
And?
they were gracious enough to let us shoot there, and so
I believe we had the oven running in the background, back through those back
Yes.
doors. We had an oven going, and we sent a pizza through it,
So soon?
courtedy of National Treasure
Yes.
Bar and Grill.
it was very nice.
Once again,
The-
that
this
take
is-
was Chase throwing those.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
So there you see the daylight. I actually haven't had it mentioned to me that much,
sorry
so
about
I hope that's a good sign. But it is
Means
daylight
you guys
out
need to
there.
pay
What?
attention more.
Yeah.
And just
There it
listen to
is.
this. Great work by Nick Cleveland.
Great. I actually came up. I brought this over to him. I was pretty much telling him about none of this was working, and he was like, "Oh, give me like 2 or 3 hours." He came back in like an hour, and he had like a rough cut of this piece. That is my little brother in that picture.
He's my son.
He's his son in this instance.
And notice everything is on beat here. Chase
Yes.
mentioned
Yes.
that to me later, but everything is on beat.
This little sound is actually all of
Are
my
you open?
DVDs that I own being strummed
Of course.
with a Sharpie. And
What would make you think otherwise?
Yeah, this is
It was the only place that I saw this.
my other cameo is this little little breath there. Yeah, so
Love the soundtrack. And keep a note for those who have seen it before and are a little confused. This is an area set out by the bartender. I don't want to give away too much, of course.
no.
But more will definitely come. You just
Yes.
have to wait and see.
Yes.
We've got more things coming.
There is always more. Yep, Nicholas Cleveland.
Great composer. His composing debut
Yeah.
for not bad.
No.
A lot of first timers here, really,
good.
really pulling out all the stops to get everything done.
That is, of course, the title of the movie, The Bartender, right there. Yep, and rolling credits. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to this and watching the short. Your support is always appreciated. So, to that, I would, yep.
Be sure to give Chase a follow on his social media. What's your handle?
At The Real C Stands. So,
The
yeah.
Real C Stance. You can get me at Evan James H. Looks like Evan Jamesh. But thank you very much for coming. Chase, we'll let you sign it off.
All right. Thank you guys so much, and make sure to subscribe for more. All right. Bye.